One condition, though, Carter.
What's that?
You have to promise you won't fall in love with me.
Whip out that waterproof mascara and those boxes of tissues, y'all, because trust us when we say this roundup could break y'all's heart. So you know those super sad movies that just make you just straight up ugly cry to the point of no return?
I wasted everyone's money. I wasted everyone's everything. You're sitting there laughing. It's not funny. I think I feel bad that I invited all these people to this huge wedding.
Yeah, not a pretty picture, but we know you guys can all relate when you watch these 11 movies that always make you cry. Be warned, this is a heavily spoilery zone, so prepare yourselves.
I feel relaxed and I'm ready to party with the best of them.
Okay, we thought we'd start you off on a funny note since it's about to get real sad up in here. But come on, Bridesmaids will totally make you cry from laughing.
I look ugly. No, I don't. I don't really look ugly. You're an ugly crier, but that's okay.
No. Okay, it's time to get our sad on right now. For all of you dog lovers out there, this tearjerker is Marley and Me.
Marley, this is our house. And now it's yours.
Marley, you can't go through a screen door.
Now this movie kicks off with a happy beginning. A newlywed couple brings home their brand new dog named Marley, and you're basically tricked into thinking that this is gonna be a hilarious comedy. But things go south because, spoiler alert people, Marley gets too old and the family has to let him go. I think that movie should have been called R.I.P. Marley and Me, okay? Next up is another one of those movies where you think you're casually watching this really funny movie and then bam, or should we say click. Adam Sandler and Kate Beckinsale star in Click, where Adam's character stumbles upon a magic remote control where he's able to fast forward his way through the things in his life that he's maybe not too crazy about, but as he does so, he also skips crucial moments that he missed and he fast forwards to his death. Okay, next up is a Sobfest classic, A Walk to Remember, written by Mr. Tearjerker Nicholas Sparks himself. A Walk to Remember follows Mandy Moore's Jamie and her boyfriend Landon, played by Shane West, along their unconventional journey of love. I say unconventional because Jamie is dying of leukemia and there's not much time left for her. And then Landon decides that he's going to do everything he can to grant all of Jamie's last wishes before she dies, like being in 2 places at once and getting a tattoo and eventually marrying her. Even just talking about this one gets me all worked up. And if you have any feels left at this point, you may want to avoid the 90s classic My Girl, because this movie, legit, honestly, almost ruined me forever. Tomboy Veda and her nerdy best friend Thomas are 2 peas in a pod. Veda is a little bit quirky, her mom died young, and her dad owns a funeral home, which has kind of left her to be obsessed with death. And I guess that's a good thing because Veda's bestie, Thomas, gets attacked by a hive of bees and dies. And then this happens.
Hands on their heads before he left that place. Let us pray in silence.
Want to go tree climbing, Thomas J? His face hurts. And where is his glasses? He can't see without his glasses. Put his glasses on. Put on his glasses.
Whew. Let's keep the tears going here with our next pick, you guys. Pixar's Up. After seeing the trailers, you would have expected this animated flick to take you on this beautiful, colorful journey filled with adventure and a crotchety old man. Well, that's exactly what it does, but not until after it breaks your heart first. Early in the movie, we see a montage of little old Carl falling in love with his wife, Ellie, which is all fun and games until you find out they lost a child together and never were able to have kids after that. And then they create this adventure book filled with all the places they wanted to go together, but before they could go on their adventures, Ellie dies. And even the 4-year-old little girl who was sitting in the movie theater next to me started bawling when I saw this the first time. What is up, Pixar? Now, if you sit down to watch a movie called The Last Song, you probably already have tissues in your hand, as you should, because the second Nicholas Sparks flick on our list is, in the words of Shania Twain, gonna get you good. In the film, Miley's character moves in with her dad for the summer after her parents' divorce to try and reconnect with him. She ends up working on a piano piece with him, but he dies before they could finish it. But Ronnie does end up finishing it and plays it at her dad's funeral. I don't know what's more sad, this movie or the fact that Liam is never gonna look at Miley that way again. Another flick that is sure to rip your beating heart right out of your chest, The Fault in Our Stars. Now, when two teenagers who have battled cancer fall in love in the movies, you probably need to get your doctor on speed dial because your vital signs are about to go south fast. The thing that makes TFIOS so gut-wrenching is that throughout the whole movie, you're kind of emotionally preparing yourself for the death of Shailene Woodley's character, but it's actually Ansel Elgort's character that bites the dust in the end, and you don't know whether to be sad or angry that you opened up your heart and let author John Green just trick you into a heart attack. That's not right. All right, we're getting down to our final picks here, and our top 3 wouldn't be complete without a Notebook mention. Duh. There may only be 4 of you out there who maybe haven't seen Nicholas Sparks' The Notebook, but those of you who have, who know that not only was Allie and Noah's young love story enough to give us all kinds of happy feels, but at the end, when old Allie dies with Noah in the bed next to her in the hospital, we always lose it. Coming in next is Uptown Girls. Now, this is another one of those deceptive ones, so prepare yourself. From the marketing, it looks like a silly comedy, but it ain't that. The late Brittany Murphy plays an adorable nanny who gets close to this little girl played by Dakota Fanning. Now, Dakota's little character deals with some heartbreaking real-life issues like her mom's too busy for her and her dad dying after years of being in a coma. It's a movie about unexpected friendships and that you should always give people the benefit of the doubt because you never know what they're going through in their heart. And you probably will be even sadder watching this knowing that Brittany Murphy, who is awesome, left this world way before her time. And finally, we're going to wrap up our list with another movie involving love and death, and that is P.S. I Love You. You're going to cry all the way through this bad boy, so prepare yourselves. Hilary Swank's character's husband, Jerry, dies, leaving her a series of letters that he pre-wrote to her before he died. Each letter is designed to help her ease her grief. And while that's all good and well, what about our feelings, Jerry? What about us? Seriously, don't be down to your last box of tissues watching P.S. I Love You. And that, my friends, is our depressing roundup of the movies that are just gonna make you cry your eyeballs out. That was so much fun, wasn't it? Were there any tearjerkers that we missed that are favorites of yours? Weigh in the comments. And for maybe a more positive roundup of movies that will get you excited, you could click right over here for the movies in 2015 that you do not want to miss. I'm Erin Robinson for Clevver, and we'll see you next time.